No matter how high-tech, highfalutin, lazy, or foo-foo America gets, we will never stop hunting and fishing. This is the Hunting Quest. Hunting Quest. We take 1 hour of every week and talk about our favorite things in the world, hunting and fishing. You'll get tips and help on the fishing environment locally in the DMV area. Plus, we're going to have fun along the way. This is the Hunting Quest. And now your host, Mike Tippin.
And still not Benny.
Damn it.
I'm just going to keep saying it until you do it. What's going on, guys?
So, it's Friday. And somebody's going turkey hunting, and we have a guest. Benny,
Mr. James.
You gotta introduce our guest.
Mr. James, how you doing, brother?
What up?
How's it going?
It's going. I was getting ready to start the first turkey hunting of the year. You know, I look forward to it all year, and I feel like a kid at Christmas. I just, got to get the jitters out every year. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And, well, I don't know what I'm doing. But I really feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And it's like, do I remember how to call? Do I not? It's just, that's me right now.
Fake it till you make it, right?
That's
Either
right.
They're going to show up or they're not.
That's right.
Well, first of all, James, thanks for showing up. And we appreciate you being on. I think it's awesome you took the time to come out and talk to us and have a good time. So first, thanks. Secondly, what you drinking?
Eagle Rare.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm having Eagle Rare right now. It's, every year I try to get at least 2 or 3 bottles if I can pick them up, and that's my turkey season bourbon.
Yeah. How do you know when you're a bourbon fan? You got one for each season.
For each season,
I'm right there with you. Right there with you. And you got the big ice cubes,
dude. He's fancy with it.
I do. Well, hopefully this bourbon doesn't give me a kidney stone like yours, but
oh man, I'm glad you're feeling better after that. So
I'm 110% now.
Yeah, dude, I've had kidney stones. It's the worst feeling in the world, man. I felt terrible for you, but for those of you who don't know, I went up to the Great American Outdoor Show, and that's where I ran into James, and he was at the Wild Valley, their stand, and it was super cool. We got to talking turkey, and James is a turkey killing machine. So we said, hey, why don't you come on the podcast? And we tried to have you on once, and we messed that all up. But I think Benny solved that problem for us.
I think we got it figured out. We're getting there.
Yeah. And you had come over to Lindsay's, right? We were drinking a little bit of bourbon, having a good time, and you went downhill pretty fast.
Well, I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh my gosh, like I did not drink that much at all, but this is the worst hangover I've ever had. I was like, I don't know what Mikey gave me to drink, but I'm never, ever drinking that stuff again. And like throughout the day, it just got worse and worse to the point where I just couldn't move. And I was like, man, I think this is a kidney stone. I had one before, and Doyle brought me home pretty much, and my wife got me, and we went, and sure enough, kidney stones. So that kind of put a damper on Harrisburg, but it is what it is.
I saw you sleeping underneath the freaking the stand, the
under the booth,
the booth there, and I'm like, dude, I gave him good bourbon. I didn't give him crap bourbon. That was high dollar stuff. But
dude, I felt so bad. Pee Wee Herman could have whipped my butt that day.
Oh Lord! But yeah, man, I'm glad you're feeling better, and I'm glad you're here with us today. And you are getting ready to make a trip, right?
Yep.
Where are you going?
Oh, in Florida.
And what kind of turkey you going to get?
Hopefully an Osceola, but I might come home with a butterball. I guess we'll see.
I love it. There you go. So the reason why I said that is, you know, we have people who listen and they aren't turkey hunters at all. You know, they might, you know, what, as Travis puts it, those, you know, they hunt those tree goats.
Timber goats.
Timber goats.
Timber goats. Yeah.
So for the folks that are uneducated in the turkey world, obviously you're going down to Florida, you're going to try to shoot one of my Osceolas. And you've never shot an Osceola before, right?
No, I haven't. All I've ever hunted, I mean, is Easterns, you know, within, you know, 3 states of home. I mean, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia. That's all I've ever really hunted. And a good friend of mine named Greg, he, you know, has a kind of a connection down there, and he went last year and killed one. And he was like, man, you know, you ought to go next March, sorry. And I was like, well, you know, yeah, I'm going. Like, I mean, he twisted my arm, not at all. I've always wanted to. I've wanted to go do the public land thing down there. I mean, I hunt a lot of public land at home, but just I hadn't committed to it, I guess. And I got the opportunity to go hunt some good private land, and I was like, you know what, I'm an idiot if I don't go. So.
Nope.
And that kind of started the train. I was like, well, you know, if I can kill my Osceola, I'm going to try to kill the Grand Slam this season. So
hopefully in one season, huh?
That's my goal. I mean, so as long as if I strike out in Florida, then I guess, you know, that's just whatever. I'm hunting around home. But if I do kill an Osceola, I'm going to head west and try to get them all.
All right. That's a hell of an accomplishment to, you know, smoke a slam in one season.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I think I don't know. My wife's, it'll be a hell of an accomplishment if I'm not divorced come June.
Yes. Yeah, I'm right there with you.
You know, no, my wife, she's very supportive, but she's, you know, kind of whatever about the idea, but I got her talked into it. So we're all
yeah. You know what that's code. You know, you didn't talk her into it. She let you go with the thought and the investment that when you come back, you owe her.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. But not, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
As long if I can go kill a Grand Slam, I'll freaking vacuum, mop, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
She can just tell me to do it, and I'll just do it.
Do it and to do it in a season is a hell of an accomplishment. So,
I don't know. I mean, who knows if I'll get it done or not? But I'm going to try.
Hell yeah!
I don't think I realized until this year. I was looking at it the other night, and I didn't realize until this year that it didn't have to be in one season. I thought that was you had to shoot them all in one season.
Nope.
No, I mean it can be over a lifetime. It doesn't matter.
I was like, oh, okay.
And for folks who don't know, you know, as far as the slam goes, or, you know, there's different slams within the turkey, you know, the turkey hunting world. And, you know, hitting a grand slam is hitting all 5 species of in the U.S. of turkeys, right? So to do that, for folks who don't necessarily understand, you know, you're going to hunt East Coast. You're going to hit Florida, which most people start their slams in Florida if they're going to do it in one season, because the Osceolas are probably the hardest turkeys to find, hunt, shoot, everything. Well, with the exception of like the Gould, but that's not really, you know,
that's
one of those things.
That's a whole other ball game.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game. But you know, you start with the Osceolas. Most people, at least the folks that I know, don't really ever have a problem getting an Eastern because of the regions that the Easterns are in. I mean, hell, you can shoot Easterns in
just about
Alabama.
Everywhere.
Yeah, just about everywhere.
From East Coast all the way out to, I mean,
Missouri.
Yeah,
even Kansas.
You can kill Easterns in Oregon. like restock popular. Yeah.
Oh yeah, restocks.
Literally
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
It's crazy.
It is. So they need to turn that term Eastern into something more,
Continental.
Yeah, they're just about everywhere.
Yeah, the American turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Canada, they're everywhere.
And then obviously, you got Osceola, you got Easterns, you got Rios. That's predominantly the ones that I hunt out in Kansas, Missouri. Believe it or not, Missouri, we get a lot of Easterns though. Still a lot of, kind of Eastern-ish, a couple of hybrids every once in a while, but most of the time it's Easterns. And then once you get to Kansas, where we're at, you get a lot of hybrids there. And then, further west, you get more of the, the traditional Rios. So, and then obviously the Merriams, those things are freaking amazing. I think those are my favorite. Everybody talks about the Osceolas, but I'm a Merriam fan. So I don't know. What do you think? What's your favorite turkey?
I mean, all I've killed's Easterns so far. I mean, that's just all I've ever hunted, but I don't know. I mean, it's hard. As hooked as I am to turkey hunting and all I've done is Easterns, I don't see how any of the other ones can excite me anymore, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, I'd go hunt white farm turkeys if there was a season and they were wild. And they gobble. As long as they gobble, I'll hunt them. I love it so much. I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm more excited to hunt the Merriams than anything, honestly. Like the white tips on their fans and stuff, they're so beautiful.
They are. I
don't know. I'm super excited.
I would agree. I look at them and it's like, man, how cool is that? They just, just really, really cool. So, and I misspoke. I said 5, didn't I? I included the Goulds. That's a super slam. It's 4 for the slam, right? Eastern, Rio, Merriams, and Osceola.
Yeah, because there's the
I think
slam is 4.
The 4 plus a Goulds is
the super
Royal Slam.
Well, yeah, Royal Slam. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure. And if you
look
kill
it
the
up.
oscillated, that's like a World Slam, like the peacock looking.
I say, and then there's one
then
there's one that's killing one in each of the 49 U.S. states.
That's a U.S. Slam.
The U.S. Slam.
Yeah.
Not counting
a
Hawaii.
friend of mine
Right.
who's a outfitter.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Trevor Bays. He has he finished his U.S. Slam, and he's the youngest to do it. So he's going to come on here. But Trevor will lose that this year. He knows the guy who's going to beat him. And but yeah, if you look him up, Trevor Bays, he's a turkey killing machine, man.
Oh, I bet. That's insane. Like I can't even, I mean, like the super slams, like the fad nowadays. I mean, there's so many guys going after it, and it's just like, I can't even imagine traveling that much. I mean, I love to travel, but oh my gosh, if I could shoot a grand slam in a season, I'd be happy. And those dudes are going to 9-10 states a year.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even understand how they pull that off.
Like Trevor, he's a guide, and basically the way he does it is he lives out of his truck for basically 3 months, and he has the states that he needs to get knocked out, and goes out, finds public land, shoots them, and is moving to the next state probably the same day. When he was in, oh yeah, but that's a young man's, deal right there. I'm not built for that anymore.
I'd like to do it. I just, I don't know. I mean, I could do it probably over the course of a long time, but like how fast the guys are knocking it out now, I could do it, but things would be not good at home by the time I finish this.
Yeah,
I'd be living out of a van down by the river, but I'd have my super slam, I guess.
So I'm looking it up. Grand Slam is all 4 species: Eastern, Osceola, Florida, the Rio, and the Merriams. So Eastern, Osceola, Rio, and Miriam's. The Royal Slam is all of those, and then include the Goulds, which you'll find that like Arizona, and mostly in Mexico, right? And then the World Slam, you got to add the oscillated, and you can find those like everywhere from Mexico down to Central America. But and then you've got the U.S. Slam, which is every state, 49 states, and obviously not 50 because there's no turkeys in Alaska. They need to fix that. I was going to ask, you said, you kind of mentioned a little bit, you hadn't did you get a chance to go pattern your gun?
I did. Yeah.
All right. So what you shooting?
Usually like every year, like I'm so giddy, like, first middle of February, I'm shooting my gun. And this year I've just been busy trying to get stuff caught up because I'm probably not going to be home much of all, April, May. And I'm just behind. And today I went to pattern my gun and was out of batteries for my sight and had to go get batteries. And it was kind of a disaster, but she's shooting. It's good.
So we talked a little bit before the podcast how to remedy that battery problem. It's called a hollow sun, solar powered. Get one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take your advice on that.
Yeah, that's probably the best purchase I have ever made in my life, hands down. And I love it. I think that it's just amazing. But
that's
cool
a great
thing,
idea.
Yeah. The best thing that I like about it, aside from having the solar panel on top, is they're like the red dot. When I have a red dot, I have astigmatism. So when I look at it, the whole thing stars, and it doesn't work right for me. And I can't stand it. I don't like it. This Holosun has got a circle with a dot in the middle, but it's kind of reflected on an etched surface type deal. Man, that is the greatest thing ever. Put that turkey's head in the middle of it. You smoked it.
Man, y'all too high tech. You put that bead right at the base of his neck, squeeze the trigger, and watch him drop. That's all there is to it.
You
That's
hear
all
this,
it is.
right?
See,
you hear this, James.
I ain't
right?
one time worried about my batteries being dead, the sun being out, none of that.
Yeah.
I go out, put the bead on, and pull the trigger, boom.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, when I was shooting the bead, I missed probably 75% of the turkeys I shot at. And since I switched to a red dot, I'm at 50% right now.
I'd go with that.
Yeah, so it's treating me a little better than the bead, but not much, but a little better. So I'm about to try it at least a little longer.
I'm 100% with that Holosun. I haven't missed a turkey yet, and I've actually rolled a turkey, 2 turkeys with one shot, not on purpose, but I rolled 2 with one shot. So.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that Holosun's pretty badass.
All right.
That thing's, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
I ought to check those out. That's a really good idea. You don't have to worry about batteries or anything, because that's always in the back of my head.
Oh yeah. And that's the thing is, I don't like having things that will fail. It's and as far as high tech hunting goes, ask Benny what he got in the mail. On Wednesday. What'd you get in the mail, Benny?
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead, Benny.
What'd
you get?
I got the new Equinox Sitka vest.
Yeah, but he's not a high tech hunter.
I won't shoot a red dot, but I'll wear a Sitka vest. Oh,
That's
okay,
right.
Benny.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
That's all I wear. That's all I wear.
Sweet.
Sitka stuff.
I mean, they look really, really nice. I haven't tried one on, but they do look really nice.
They do.
I love it. Well,
ask him what else he got.
My problem is with so Sitka does their extends their pro membership stuff out to military. I think they do law enforcement and stuff like that too. For the price that I get it with the discount, there's very few other brands that I can get for less. For the quality stuff, with the discount, it's the same price. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with them every time.
Yeah.
What else did you get, Benny?
Yeah. What else did you get, Benny? That he's not gonna use.
Hell no, I'm not using it. I got home the other day from work, and Mikey sent me a text and was reminding me that the Mossy Oak Mr. Fox vests were going on sale online that day at whatever it was at 4:15.
Yep. 4:14 actually.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, well, shit. I'm gonna try to buy one of those. So they're the Mossy Oak vests, tribute to Mr. Fox. They're numbered up to 1944.
7.
Okay. Just super limited edition for the numbered ones. They did some unnumbered runs too, which are also sold out, I saw. But I was lucky enough to get one of the numbered ones off the website, one of the remaining ones they did, because they released the first 200 they didn't sell, and then it was like 200 through 600 at the NWTF show in Nashville.
Opening day.
Opening day. They were gone.
Yeah. There were people there at 12 o'clock at night out at Opryland Hotel waiting so that they could come in and get their opportunity to buy a Mr. Fox vest.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy about that, I was down there. It was freaking cold. I mean, legit freaking cold. Not okay.
Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, I was able to snag one of those on, what was that, Tuesday?
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
I'm super excited about it. Mikey's mad at me because I'm not going to hunt in it. But
yeah, you're crazy. I would hunt in that thing.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I was looking on eBay the other day, and they were reselling on eBay for like $3,000. So,
oh yeah, I got on eBay yesterday and looked at that because I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like super salty. I couldn't get one, and like the amount of people reselling them on there, I was like, you gotta be kidding me! Like,
yeah.
I tell you what, if Benny, so I got Benny one. And that was before they went on sale online. So that one hasn't come in yet. When it does, Benny's getting the option to decide whether or not he wants whatever number it is, right? So if he doesn't want the number that it is, I'll give you the opportunity to buy it at what I paid for it. Is that a deal?
Well, yeah, that's a deal. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll sell you mine for what everyone else is selling them at.
It is crazy what they're going for on eBay.
It's insane. It's
like they're going for more than the Bob Dixon vest. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Well, did you see the
they are really cool. I mean, it's like the whole, thing about it's really cool, but $3,000 for it, I can't do that.
No. Even $450, I ain't going out walking through briar patches and stuff through that. Hell no.
Well,
yeah.
That's gonna look cool sitting behind me on a stream when we're podcasting. It'll be good decorations for our studio.
All right, so I'm looking it up right now. Game and Fish magazine has a Bob Dixon Mr. Fox giveaway with all of the associated parts. And a turkey hunt, and the whole thing is $31,000.
Oh my God!
Yeah, 31,000.
Did you see what the
31,000?
Did you see what the first numbered vest went for?
No, I heard it was up there though.
Yeah, the number one in the series of the Mr. Fox vest sold for like 31,000. It was like 30 or 32. But I want to say they donated it to somebody.
They did.
Yeah.
That was not Fallen Outdoors, but one of the veterans programs. I don't remember which one though.
So that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't have the money to afford that.
No. That's a super flex there.
Yeah.
$30,000 for a turkey hunting vest. Wow.
Yeah. Go walk that. Go walk that one through the briars.
Yeah.
Go walk that one through your wife and see what that does.
Yeah, that thing's worth more than my freaking truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, I wouldn't want to take that one out of the box.
Yeah, no.
That one stays wrapped up in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like build a bulletproof glass case to hunt and hold that thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'd probably sleep with it beside me at night and everything else.
Put it under your pillow. Oh, look, this is awesome.
Shoot.
Nah, that's but you know, I think it's a true testament to the turkey hunters, like the wild turkey folks, the NWTF, everything, Mossy Oak, you know, to be able to pull in those kind of numbers for whatever. I mean, regardless if it's a good cause or, you know, for personal gain, it kind of tells you just how fanatical the wild turkey hunters can be. And it's a religion, I think.
And that's all from the work that those two put into it, that Mossy Oak and that NWTF put in. That's a direct result of all of their years and years and years of work.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have turkeys without.
Right. Yeah. Without them, turkeys aren't here.
Yeah. You know, I tell people that is a true conservation effort that was 100% successful. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what else to say, but man, it's so cool to see something like that and be able to go out and, I don't know, just be a part of that. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So
NWTF, they did the dang thing. That's for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Know, where I live in Virginia, like there was always turkeys here. I mean, maybe not in the greatest numbers, but they're always here. And back when, you know, the whole net cannon turkey restocking effort started, my granddad was actually a game warden, and he used to help net the turkeys here, and they transported them. And like the turkeys from where I live, a lot of them went to like north of Richmond, all that area. So it's pretty cool to think, like, you know, just this little middle of nowhere place in Virginia, you know, they took turkeys from here and pretty much helped stock the whole state with them.
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you're Central Virginia, right? I guess that'd be considered in the Valley.
No, I'm actually not in the Valley. I'm probably hour and a half from the Valley. I'm more in like the mountainous
Okay,
region.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty much in West Virginia.
Okay, but I guess I was getting you mixed up with Dole. He's Valley.
Yeah, he's Valley. So I'm not far from the Valley, but you know, a decent little ways. I'm in just the pretty much mountains.
Yeah, that's just awesome, man. I mean, that area is absolutely gorgeous. I'm very blessed to live here. That's for sure. It's a beautiful place. Yeah, for sure. And be able to live there, have, you know, and then, you know, enjoy the outdoors too. You know, that's the cool thing. So
yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know. I mean, I love it. There's plenty of wildlife around, you know, like just, well, I mean, usually, you know, my wife's bird feeder, there's 9 or 10 does hanging out. Like it's cool.
A whole little petting zoo.
Yeah. So aside from shooting turkeys, and I know, you know, that it's turkey season, so I don't want to get too far away from that, but you're a pretty big duck hunter too.
Yeah, I am. I mean, the last couple of years, I've kind of slacked off a little bit from it. I mean, I don't really know why. It's just kind of what's happened. But yeah, I mean, I meet up with that too.
Yeah. I think that's probably the worst thing that I have ever found is duck hunting. Mm-hmm. I mean,
that's what a lot of people, you know, you try it one time and you're hooked.
Yeah. And it's bad because I'm a turkey hunter. You know, if everybody asks me, says, you know, if you could only hunt one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? And for me, it'd be turkeys, no question.
Ducks,
but
all day of the week.
Man, those ducks are something else.
I love it.
I made up with it. I love it. I think it's amazing. I get to meet people, but like with turkey hunting, I'll go out and just sit and call. You know, I'll bring somebody with me who's never shot a turkey and just call. and I have enough confidence in my ability to bring up a turkey. Maybe not the greatest, but I do okay. I'm not Eddie Salter, but Mr. Salter is amazing.
He's the man.
He is. He is.
And if you want a good laugh, follow his Instagram because he posts the best turkey memes I've ever seen.
He does.
Oh my God. I saw the one he posted today.
I don't know where he finds this stuff.
he comes up with some wild stuff, man.
And he's a great person.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we saw him. You came or went with me and introduced me to him the first day we were up in Harrisburg. Yep. And
sure did.
Every other day of the week when I walked past him, oh, hey, man, how's it going?
Yeah.
Picked me out of the crowd middle of the day, not when everyone's first getting there. Crowd of people standing at the table.
And he was actually a barber, and I think he's still cutting hair.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up with him. He's the guy who taught me how to hunt, how to turkey hunt. And between him and this other guy named Mason Fleming, I had the opportunity to be around two of the best turkey hunters on the planet. And, he's just an amazing human. Eddie, Mr. Salter, I can't call him Eddie. He's Mr. Salter. Just truly a good human being. And, kind of the ambassador to me for turkeys. So I think that's pretty awesome.
I love
his videos are so cool. I used to watch. Have you ever seen the TK and Mike stuff he was in?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Give me 5, Eddie. I still watch that stuff sometimes and just laugh about it. It's hilarious.
Oh, you have to. You have to, man. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. Loved his story at the show. With the interview with him, just talking about how he got into it and, being a kid going to the bus stop and hearing turkeys gobble this time of year and asking his dad who didn't hunt, like, how do we get one of those to come over here? Oh, shit, I don't know. Eddie just, Mr. Salter goes, well, shit, I'm going to figure it out.
Yep.
Sure enough, he figured it out. He got real good at it.
Yeah, the turkey man is no joke, man. And his calls. Wow.
Oh my God. I'm so excited to use that little
you got a pot or a box?
So I got one of the I forget what he calls it. You use it like a pot call. But it's like a real small piece of wood. And it doesn't get loud. It's really quiet. Which I'm excited to use on public land where everyone's running around and screaming at the birds and they're running through the woods and hiding. If you go out in public land and sit and listen in a heavily populated, heavily pressured area, those birds hit the ground and they stop talking. Every once in a while, you'll hear one walking through the woods, just making some real quiet. They're not sitting out there screaming and cutting up and being stupid like you would public or private land. So I'm really excited to get in the woods with that thing this year.
He had an aluminum pot call, or was it aluminum?
Yeah,
box
he has
call?
Both.
Both. Yeah. One of them he was talking about because the glass when it rains or it's a heavy dew, I can't use them, and he solved that problem. With that aluminum box call, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
So I like it.
I want to try one of those.
I think that metal makes a huge difference too, because my pot call I use is a copper top.
Yeah.
And man, out in the woods, just the way it pierces is completely different than a slate or a glass top. I mean, it is night and day difference standing next to somebody. I met a guy hunting public land up here in Maryland, and he made a copper top call. And we're standing, him and I got to know each other 2 or 3 weeks after hunting, and we're walking back in the woods together. And man, he starts cutting on that thing, and it's like popping your eardrums. It's like, holy crap, this thing is loud, and that sound just pierces everything.
Yeah.
And that bird I killed last year was the same. I'm calling to it on mouth call and using a slate call and a box call, and they're gobbling, but they're way down in the valley. And man, I hit that copper top, and it wasn't 45 seconds. They're standing right in front of me. I mean, they came on a string to me.
Yep.
I was like, huh. All right. I'll buy into it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and before I forget, so I had to, move from my mule, but that's for you there, James.
Dang, all right, man. Can you send one through the phone to me?
I'll work on it. So James, when you go out and you decide, hey, I'm gonna go down to Florida and not invite your friends, not invite the folks that put you on the podcast or any of that stuff.
Next year.
So what are you using? What gun you using? What shells are you using? What's your deal? Camo guns and shells.
As far as camouflage, I wear Old Tom, that's the pants. They made these one pants. I'm trying to think of what they're called now. But they're the only turkey style hunting pants that was super lightweight I could find that have knee pads in them. And I love those pants so much because whenever I'm turkey hunting, I spend a lot of, you never know. I might be crawling around like a spider. I don't know. This sounds so probably stupid to a lot of people, but those knee pads in those pants have killed a lot of turkeys. It's just that little extra bit of comfort, and there's no second doubt in my mind, it's going to hurt to crawl this, 50 yards to get to this other tree. With that, I just, bam, I go. And that helps a lot. But, I like the old school bottomland patterns and stuff. That's usually what I wear.
Yeah. Those old Tom pants.
Brand stuff.
Yeah, that old brand, the old Toms, man, those, you can't even find that stuff anymore. With the knee pads. Those are
I will literally pay a seamstress to fix those pants if they rip. I love them that much.
Yeah, for sure. I will tell you though, it's not bottomland, but Kuiu has got some pretty cool pants with knee pads built in. So
okay, that's definitely good to know because Old Tom just put out a new turkey pant whatever, and it looks the exact same as the old ones. And I bought a pair. I was like, sweet, my old ones are getting kind of ragged out, and they don't have knee pads or anywhere to put them. I was like, you got to be kidding me. That was the only reason I bought these things.
Yeah. I started I forgot the first time I ever hunted with knee pads. I actually borrowed somebody's pants because mine were not. I think they were still on a plane somewhere or something. So I was using somebody else's, camo. I got out and loved them. And ever since then, I couldn't find a good pair of pants that had good knee pads. So I'd go to Home Depot and buy some of the ones from there and put them on and just go. So,
yeah.
But those old Toms are pretty good.
I'm sure it sounds dumb to some people. I feel like an idiot saying it, but the knee pads help so much. I guess it depends on your style of, hunting, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's just, I don't second guess anything for comfort. I just go do what I got to do, and it doesn't hurt. My knees don't hurt. You feel great.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Now, Old Tom is made by Drake, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So the Old Toms are, kind of, I think, the staple.
Yeah, they make great stuff. I've only ever really had the pants, but they're the best. They're the best turkey hunting pants ever made, as far as I know. I love them.
Unless you're, like Benny, and you can afford the new Equinox by, Sitka.
Oh yeah.
See, but mine don't have the knee pads.
I could go to Home Depot and buy some.
Sitka needs to step their game up. They ain't got knee pads. I don't want the Equinoxes anymore.
Us peasants have to settle for Old Tom.
Yeah, that's the way it works. I will say though, so when I went to NWTF, I got the opportunity to interview the Sitka folks, and they showed me their Equinox stuff. Have you seen that stuff?
It looks nice. I've never seen it in person, but
so the idea behind that thing is that it has built-in bug resistance stuff.
So, yeah, so it's got a bug repellent like woven into the fibers.
Yeah.
And then they did something special with the fibers to where it's a tight enough weave that stuff can't bite through it. So like a mosquito can't bite through the material. And I had it for the first time last season, and I hunted because I had that back surgery in February. I was off work until September. And last year I hunted damn near every single day of our turkey season, and I did not have a single tick, a single bug bite of any kind.
He's lucky.
And man, after that, I was like, all right, there might be some
truth to
there might be some truth to this. The jacket's real lightweight, which is nice. And it hangs down a little longer. It's all, meant to be all tucked in, and the pants have the cuff on the inside of the pant leg to tuck into your socks so stuff can't crawl up and into it.
It's well thought out.
I mean, it's a lot of Sitka stuff is. I think all their stuff
can't hide
is.
Money, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Sitka makes great stuff. I mean, I wear their, waterfowl stuff. I mean, it's great. I can't say, as much as I want to say horrible things about Sitka, I have nothing bad to say.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
I would love to be one of the internet haters, that are always hating on it because of the price point, but
you get what you pay for.
It's worth it.
I mean, there hasn't been a single thing.
Stuff.
Yeah, there hasn't been a single Sitka product that I've bought and been like, I don't like it. This is stupid.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. I mean, it's all just like
I've had.
Yeah. So, outside of pants, what else you gonna hunt with?
Kind
of gun you taking?
I shoot a Franke Affinity 20 gauge.
Ooh,
nice,
good gun.
Yeah, that's what I shoot, and I shoot Apex number 9s usually, and I've also got some Apex 8s for if I'm in a state or something that doesn't that 8's the cutoff or whatever, then I'll shoot 8s. But usually I shoot the number 9s.
Yeah, you can't shoot either one of those two in Missouri.
Yeah. Some states are weird. I mean, I always shot 4 or 5s.
With lead.
Lead 5s like the Winchesters. And I mean, I had great luck with them, but the Apex stuff came out and it was like, why would I not shoot that?
Yeah. I shoot that 3.5 inch Tungsten.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so lethal. I mean, I don't shoot turkeys far anyways, but it's like same with rifle ammo. If I can buy a better bullet to kill a deer with, I'm going to. I mean, why would I not buy a shot that's going to kill him absolutely stone dead at 40 yards versus me having to chase him and, grab him by the neck?
Yep. Absolutely.
So that's kind of my thought on it. I love that stuff.
Yeah. Every time I try to get some of Apex stuff, they're sold out. So
it's hard to get.
Granted, I get their stuff still hand loaded and all that stuff, but man, it's hard to get. So, I stick with what patterns well in my gun. I still shoot 12 gauge. Everybody's, why don't you go to like a, 870, 20 gauge or something? I shoot a 12 gauge. I shoot it for everything. So, my shoulder might dislocate, but but no, I've got I'm actually loading my own tungsten. So I shoot a 3.5. It's a 7.9 mix now. So,
that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff, it hits hard.
God, yeah.
Oh, it's nasty.
I mean, I never had any issues with 5s or anything, but it's just like, why not shoot what shoots better? I mean,
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, it flies faster, I think.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I mean, that stuff's wicked. I mean, I don't know how many turkeys I've, shot with 5s, and, that's a flopping mess, and you got to grab them, which, that's just usually part of it. I mean, when I first started turkey hunting and stuff, if I shot a turkey, as soon as the shot hit the turkey,
you were up,
jumped up,
running to it,
towards him to grab him.
Yep.
And the apex stuff, you shoot him and just
he's rolled up.
Sit there and drink coffee if you want. I mean, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, he's rolled up and dead. Yeah,
that's
that
it.
one
They
in
don't
the
even
bag.
flop anymore. They just do a backflip.
Yep, that's it. So shooting apex, shooting a Frankie 20, and I forgot what kind of sight you said. I think you said Vortex, red dot.
Yeah, it's a Vortex. I don't remember the exact model. I've had it for a year or so now, but it's a Vortex.
Yeah, and you kind of like it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, I still mess with it, but I like it, I guess.
Yeah, don't tell Vortex
it shoots
that.
Great on paper.
It shoots great on paper. I love that.
It's funny how that works.
Oh Lord, sorry. I'm almost over this damn cold. I got this little cough that's lingering, but it's not as bad as it was. So I get to laughing, and it's the worst.
Well, good thing Travis isn't on there. You'd be coughing like crazy.
Dude, I did that. We did Travis, what was it, last week?
Last Friday.
Man, it was terrible. I'm hitting mute. I'm like
Mikey just kept hitting mute.
It was awful.
Come back.
So
come back.
Yeah, so it was cool though. So what kind of calls you using?
In my vest, pretty much all I've got. My good friend Tim Hankins, he's from Illinois. He has True Tone calls, and we became friends, and I get some diaphragms from him, and whatever. And usually I use a diaphragm. I mean, I keep a box call in my vest too. I like to use it sometimes, for just trying to strike a turkey. But I mean, 99.9% of the time, I'm using a diaphragm.
Are you?
Right. Yeah, that's all I use. And I actually do keep a little, I don't know if you've ever seen them, the Lynch jet slates. It's like a 2-inch by 2-inch box pretty much with just a piece of slate on it. Yep. And I've got a striker, and I'll use that if I ever want to try to use like a fighting purr or something. But I mean, it's nothing fancy at all. I hardly ever use it, but I do keep it just in case.
Yeah, those things are awesome, man.
Yeah.
They're that little, that when nothing else is going to work, you can go to that. It's kind of, like I've got a go-to call that my granddad actually hand carved. It's a box call, and I carry it with me, and I probably don't use it like for 3 years. And then I'll get that damn turkey that sits out there, and nothing, or I'll get a big hen, and I'll start with that box call, and she'll just, it's on, it's, that boss hen just starts, going at it, and you got to always beat them. So that little, that hand carved box call is my go-to, kind of like that little, that little striker that you got. Those things are awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one, like I've had times before where I'm about to just throw in the towel, and be like, well, this is pointless. Like, this turkey's not going to cut. I mean, he's just, it's not his day today. And, hit a gobbler yelp a couple times and fighting purr on that little jet slate, and he comes running down the gun barrel. It's like,
that's pretty cool. Wow, I think I lost everybody there for a second.
Yeah, you did. I had to grab you back.
You disappeared. I could see Bennett, but you disappeared.
I saw that. Yeah. I got scared for a second. I thought we were going to have to
restart. I'm glad you're back. Bennett's pretty hard to look at. But.
Hey, come on now. That's uncalled for.
No, it's perfect.
Don't invite me to Florida, and then you make fun of me on the podcast. You're on 2 strikes,
If
James.
I go missing in the Everglades, you did it.
Alligators.
Oh, Lord. So, you got True Tones, old man, or the old time pants. What's your vest?
It's an Alps.
Yeah.
It's a couple years old. It's like the Super Elite or something.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nice vest. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping to hunt this season in a Mr. Fox vest, but that didn't work out. So, I'm still rocking the old Alps, but it's a good vest.
Well, we'll remedy that. So you don't have to
I
worry
hope
about
so.
it. So, yeah, compliments of the Hunting Quest. So, I hunted an Alps vest for a long time, and I liked it. The only thing that I didn't like was like this one had a built-in seat with like the legs and all that stuff, and to me it was too low. It's so now I carry one of those little lounge, turkey loungers, mossy oak turkey lounges, and I carry that with me, and most of the time I'm doing decoys because I'm old, and I'd rather just decoy them in than try to go chase after them. So, but and those the seats are pretty comfortable. If I can get them in the right place,
those mossy oak turkey loungers are amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
And you won't find one right now. That's what's terrible. They're sold out.
That's what I think. I got one. It's a same thing, but I think it's a Cabela's brand. Their house brand Blackout or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is so damn comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You gotta be careful.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I'll sit in that thing if we're sitting around the house grilling or got something on the smoker. Instead of pulling out a lawn chair, I'll pull that thing out and sit down on the ground on that. Dude, it's so much more comfortable than a lawn chair or anything like that. Just the way you sit in it.
Yep.
Especially having a jacked up back, man. Those things are game changer.
Oh, for sure.
They're awesome. Like sometimes, like when I'm guiding guys, like if we go out in the evenings and I'm not sure what's going to go and we're just going to go pick a spot and sit for a little bit, I carry one of them things, and it's honestly hard to not sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love
you heard it here. Sleeping guides.
Yeah, I mean, them things, man, it's hard not to fall asleep.
It is for sure.
Especially when it's like 75, 80 degrees and you're in the shade. Oh, man.
Oh, it's awful.
That's a good nap right there.
Yeah. Now, I will tell you this much, though. I was talking to Benny, I guess it was yesterday, maybe a couple of days, I don't know. So when he got his new Sitka vest in, I believe his girlfriend decided that she was going to test it out.
I made her.
All right, yeah. And I think it took a couple of drinks, but I got some pictures, and I guess she's going to do a YouTube video and all that stuff on this.
We're going to see. I said I showed her the text, and I was like, "Hey, Mikey said you got to do a review video of the vest." And she goes, she looks at me and goes, "Oh boy." I was like, "Well, don't sound so excited about it. Damn." But it was really cool. I had it, so I went upstairs and had it all fitted to myself, stretched everything out because I'm big and fat. And I was like, here, try this on. Because I wanted to see, you were talking about how easy it was to adjust it.
Outdoors.
And, you saw her on Rebecca on Wednesday. Man, she's tiny.
She blows away in the wind.
Yeah, compared to me especially. And man, I took that vest off of me, put it on her, and I had it completely adjusted, set perfect in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, just simple. Throw those back straps in, pull the side ones, and boom, done. You don't have to adjust the seat height or any of that stuff. It's all set.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I was like, that's pretty slick.
That's the way to go.
Yeah, that's pretty slick.
So man, Benny, you are balling out so hard right now. You picked up a Sitka vest and a Fox vest in the same week.
That's
exactly.
Right. That's right. That's right. It's a flex. And guess guess who gets to go to Florida to turkey hunt?
Not Benny.
Not me. So how much of a flex is that?
This is kind of like off topic, but I'm not going to lie. When you were like, oh, yeah, I got my girlfriend with the vest and she had to have a couple of drinks, I was like, where is this going?
I was kind of thinking the same thing for a second. I was like, this is starting to sound kind of weird.
X-rated turkey vest? Or like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's right. We got the review video going.
Not on the Hunting Quest. Now, Benny, does she hunt?
She wants to go. I'm gonna try to get her out for turkey season this year for sure.
No, there's no try. You're gonna.
There you go. Yeah, it's just a matter of her having off time. With the way the Saturdays work, only being able to hunt on Saturdays, and then we'll get her out one of the Saturdays.
All right. Well, if you're not gonna take her, then I'll take her.
That's all right. Well, I'll go.
Well, James, I'm pretty sure he offered the opportunity to me to get go turkey hunting with him, and I'm gonna take him up on that offer.
Wow,
you should. Yeah. You should.
I see how it is. I see how it is.
I think we could probably pull off a public hunt somewhere, whether it's in Virginia or maybe even West Virginia. I got a guy, right? I told you a little bit about. I can't tell you his name on here because I don't want to do that. But I got a guy out there. But there's some good public land in West Virginia.
Oh yeah, I think West Virginia, and there's tons of it.
Yeah, I think that would be one of the coolest places to take people out. Public hunt, call a turkey in for like a new hunter. Like my wife has never turkey hunted in her life. Yeah, that's bad. But to be fair, she hunts a lot. Turkey's just, I haven't brought her into that world yet, so she doesn't really understand.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. She's gonna want to go every day. That's what it does to you.
Yeah, she was actually pretty cool when we were at NWTF. There's a guy in Wyoming, and he was doing a Merriam hunt. I think it was like $1,800 for like 3-day Merriam hunt, and I'm like, shoot, $1,800 all in, with the tag and a place to stay. I'm good. And she goes, well, what about me? So,
perfect.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried, but, so I think the three of us needs to go, we need to go smoke a turkey.
Oh, and, we need to get out to Kansas.
Oh, that's
what we need to do.
That's a doable. That's not hard at all.
If you guys ever, want to do some turkey and just, whatever, let me know. I pretty much from April 1st to West Virginia goes out, I guess, usually the Sunday before the end of May. I think last year I only missed one day, maybe two. So I'm all about it.
James, I want to go turkey hunting with you.
Hey,
when does the
I'm out every day? Just let me know when you want to go.
When does the Virginia season open again?
Do what?
When's the Virginia season open?
The 8th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got that split season.
Yeah,
I think.
Because I already have should have my Virginia license already from duck season. Because the way they do it,
you
just
still got to
buy
a turkey stamp.
Well, yeah, you got to buy the turkey stamp, but I still have my
game tags or whatever.
Right. But yeah, I want to get one in Virginia this year for sure, and then hopefully try to knock that out before I do Maryland. I think I'm going to take that whole first week of the Maryland season off.
That's cool.
When's Maryland come in? The 15th?
It's the what did I tell you, Mikey? It's the 17th.
17th.
Oh, okay.
It's on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
so it might be the 18th.
Really?
It might be the 18th. Yeah. It's the 18th.
Hold on, I'm looking.
It's a Tuesday. I know it's a Tuesday because I thought that was like the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, that's weird.
But
it's a weird.
I'm gonna try to hunt that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday because hopefully there won't be a bunch of yahoos running around the public land on those days. Which there still will be, but at least it'll be guys that are actually committed to turkey hunting and know what they're doing, not just the weekend warriors coming out on a Saturday to stink up the place. But
well, like I said, I think we should all go, have a good day of turkey hunting, maybe a couple of days and maybe a good drinking day. So,
don't
James doesn't wind up with
get another kidney stone from our good bourbon.
Well, I'll just make sure I supply the bourbon this time.
Deal done.
That stuff you gave me tasted damn good, but it did not do my kidneys any good.
I don't even remember what you drank that day, but I know we had some Yellowstone.
Me neither.
And
what did we have? Yellowstone and Calumet.
Yeah.
And
something else. You brought it. What was the other stuff? Come on now. Wasn't Booker's, was it?
No, I brought the Bookers up the following weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought the Bookers when I wasn't there. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, well, somebody just had to go and get a kidney stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally saw that y'all were drinking Bookers, and I was like, come on.
We'll make sure to bring that down if we come down to turkey hunt. I'll bring that bottle with us.
There you go.
Yeah, we got you squared away.
But
well, I think we're probably coming up on our time, aren't we?
You got a clock in your hand, don't you?
No, I don't.
Seriously.
I swear. I don't have a clock.
You said that we were at 1 hour and 10 seconds.
Ooh, getting better.
You're getting close.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that internal clock, man. I got it.
Dude, that's pretty impressive. I thought we were like half an hour.
I told you,
it
man.
goes by fast.
These things go by quick, don't they? It's funny because we had Little Doyle on, and it was like one of the first podcasts that we had really done as me, Bennett, Doyle. I think who else? There's a couple of folks, but it was up at Lindsay's place, and Doyle did the same thing. He's like, "Holy crap, that was an hour!" It's like it's actually like an hour and 15 minutes. It's like, no way. It's like, yeah, man, this is like, it goes by quick. So that old saying, time flies when you're having fun, right? So,
yeah, I mean, in good company, time goes quick too. So I get it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But man, James, I appreciate you. I can't thank you enough for coming out. I want to say good luck to you in Florida. I don't know that I'm going to, but I want to. Nah, man.
You already gave me a kidney stone. The least you could do is good luck.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Now, all honesty, man, go down there and smoke an Osceola, and best of luck to you. You're gonna do a great job down there. Send us some good pictures. We'll post them up on the Hunting Quest Instagram and all the social media stuff. But with that being said, we talked a little bit about guiding. We talked about stuff like that. How do people get a hold of you if they want to? Or you don't have to put your social media stuff out there. What do you want to do?
Well, if anybody wanted to get a hold of me for like waterfowl stuff, I mean, it'd be Wild Valley. You could talk to Doyle or Travis. And for turkeys, because I do some guiding for a good friend of mine, Greg Srider, in North Carolina, turkey hunting. I do some of that. But you could either look him up at Fair Game Outfitters.
Right. Is that Instagram or just in general?
Yeah,
everything?
Instagram or Facebook. Or you could send me a message on Instagram, and my Instagram is The Life of a Turkey Hunter.
Cool. That's awesome.
Damn, you got a good one.
I bet you people are
in
asking
case you're
for that
wondering, my wife's Instagram is The Wife of a Turkey Hunter.
Oh my God.
She embraces it.
We got to get her on here.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to do an all girls podcast. So, you got to get her on here. So,
oh my gosh. If my wife came on there and talked about turkeys, it would be like, yeah, I love James, but beep turkey, beep turkey. I beep and hate turkey hunting. Beep turkeys.
That's awesome, man. That is the best.
That's awesome.
I didn't know that you were guiding turkeys down in North Carolina. And if that's a setup too, let me know. I'd love to go, guide, go on a guide service with you and go smoke a turkey in North Carolina. So
yeah, it's fun. I met Greg last year at the Great American Outdoor Show, and we just kind of hit it off, and we've become great friends. And I help him some throughout April and just like a little bit of 1st of May. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I'd be turkey hunting every day anyways, and that way I can turkey hunt and make a little money too. So
how you gonna do that? How you gonna do that and get your slam?
Oh, I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll figure it out. You know, we'll be all right. I mean, I might fail miserably, but we'll see how it goes.
Shit, you can't. If you don't try, you can't fail. So, where'd he go?
Oh, we lost him now.
Oh, there he is. All right, cool.
All right.
Well, that's our cue. So, James.
Hey, Mikey, thank you all a bunch for having me on. I enjoyed it a lot. Like I said, thank you very much. And
anytime, my friend.
Absolutely,
anytime.
brother.
Yeah. We've certainly enjoyed having you. You know, an hour goes by quick, like we said. So, man, hopefully we'll when you get your Osceola, we'll get you back on here with some cool pictures and talk about your hunt. You know, that's kind of half the deal of getting an awesome turkey. So, we'd love to have you back anytime. You're always welcome. If you weren't, Benny would, permanently block you. But thanks again, man. We appreciate you. And I'll send it over to Benny. What else you got, my friend?
That's about it. James, thank you so much for being here. Go down to Florida and do what you do, and we'll talk to you when you get back.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Awesome, guys.
All right, Benny, take us home. Everybody go hunting. Take a kid out.
See you later, guys.
You've been listening to the Hunting Quest. No matter how crazy, high-tech, or lazy the rest of the country gets, we will always be hunting and fishing. If that's you, you've found your new family. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. Reach out to us by email at info@thehuntingquest.com. And check us out on Instagram and YouTube at The Hunting Quest. See you next time.